Hello and welcome to Art with Miss Zoe, with me, your host, Miss Zoe. Today we're going to learn about the artistic principle of movement by making a flying bumblebee. We're going to get to use a lot of materials today, so let's get started. Movement is created by repeating shapes or using implied or real lines. You can create movement by using repetition, like these circles that I've arranged in a pattern. You can also create movement using implied line. There's an implied line between the ball and the catcher's mitt because we expect the ball to go into the mitt. Or by using real lines, like these lines that tell us that this person is running. We have a lot of materials today. So for today's project, you will need cardstock, watercolor, a paintbrush, scissors, yellow construction paper, glue, and a black Sharpie. Once you have everything together, let's get started. So I have my water for my paint, and I have a thick piece of paper. This is called cardstock, and I have my paintbrush to begin with. The other thing that I have is a tempera palette that is tempera cakes, and these work like watercolor. These are by coloration, and I really like them. So the trick to using tempera cakes is that you need to add a lot of water to the cake. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my paintbrush wet, and then I'm going to add water to this tempera cake just to get it nice and wet. And this is going to help me get a nice vibrant green whenever I go to paint my shape. I'm going to swirl the brush around a few times, and that's just going to get a lot of paint on that paintbrush. Then I'm going to paint just a big blob in the middle of my paper. It's a big green blob, and this is going to form the background of our composition. It doesn't have to be any specific shape. I'm just going for like kind of a circle, but it's not a perfect circle or anything like that. And I'm just going to keep adding until this circle is as dark as I want it and as big as I want it. Then I'm going to set it off to the side and let it dry. Then I'm going to grab a piece of yellow construction paper and another white piece of cardstock. I'm going to grab my scissors and a pencil and a Sharpie. Then I'm going to draw a big oval on my yellow piece of paper, and this is going to be the body of my bee. It's okay if you don't draw it perfectly the first time. That's what an eraser is for, and you can adjust it. Next, I'm going to use my Sharpie to draw the black stripes on my bee, and I'm going to do this before I cut my oval out. That way I don't have to worry about making a mess on my table. Now I'm going to cut my bee out. I'm going to go ahead and adjust to make sure that I've covered all the yellow in my black stripes. And now I'm going to fold my white paper in half. And then I'm going to draw my wing shape. This way I have two identical wings and I don't have to worry about making them the same. I can just cut them both out at the same time. Now I'm going to cut this out. Watch watch your fingers. This is a small piece of paper. It could be pretty easy to accidentally pinch yourself. Now I'm just going to check these. They look good. They look like they're the right size for my bee. And so now I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to go get my watercolor paper and I'm going to come back. Alright, so my watercolor is dry. Now I'm going to grab my bee and my wings and another Sharpie and a big glue stick. And I'm going to first start by gluing my bee on, and I'm going to glue it on at an angle so that it is diagonal with the head facing towards the top left corner of my page. Just like this. And then I'm going to glue on my wings. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up because I think you can probably figure out how to do this. Now I'm going to add a dotted line and a loop-de-loop to make it look like my bee has flown across the page. This is using that real line for movement. And then last but not least, I am going to add some texture to my wings because I didn't feel like they were popping out enough. Because they were white wings on a white page. And so I'm just going to add some detail to these wings just so that they stand out a little bit. And that's it. Thanks for watching and keep making.